If you're out to purchase a new TV, chances are you're getting a high-definition set. Prices of plasma and LCD TVs have reached a point that they have become attractive alternatives to the old generation CRT sets. The only problem, though, where to get high-definition content. The ideal source is a Blu-ray player, which remain prohibitively expensive and could lug out your desktop PC and hook it up to your HD TV, but that looks not to mention, but the looks and not to mention the noise may not be ideal for your home theater setup. The more budget-conscious can grab one of the new crop of high-def media players that have been coming out in the market, which can not only output high-def content, but also stream content from your PC or even hook up to the internet. And here to show us one such option is John Nieves of Gadget Magazine and Andrew Kua, product manager from Brite-View, to take us through the paces of the new Cinema Tube. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, TJ. Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. Advance Merry Christmas, and everybody's so busy, and you took time to come over here today and to show us this new device, the Cinema Tube. But before we get into the details of this device, let's talk about the need. Now, we talked about how people are getting all these HD TVs, these plasmas, and they don't have much to really, experience the full power of these TVs. I mean, John, we've monitored the industry. We've seen the growth. Yes. We've seen everybody buying these TVs, and you agree that it's time that people really are looking for this kind of content. They're not just content for the size anymore. Yes. And the beauty of the TV, but they want stuff that comes out.
Yes, definitely, because one of the main problems of buying an HD TV set, and more likely than not, when you buy a LCD set today, it's going to be full HD.
Exactly.
Because of the price now isn't as expensive as before. One of the main issues that some of the customers I've talked to is their expectations when they actually take the TV home and actually plug it into into their house isn't the same as what they see.
That's right.
In the store where they buy it.
A big chunk of the market have that misconception.
Yes.
Liliwanag yung cable ko.
They imagine, oh, I buy a HDTV, I plug it into my old cable connection. It's going to look as good as it was in the store.
In the store, no.
The problem is to get that kind of resolution, or actually that clarity, entails a lot more than just a TV.
That's right.
You need a HD source, which usually means a Blu-ray player.
Right.
That easily costs around 15.
If we're 15 to 20,
being optimistic.
That's one of the cheaper ones already, in the 15,000 range.
25, but usually it's around 30 to 25.
And then the discs, which are not cheap too.
Blu-ray discs
are not they're
cheap.
still around.
They usually cost
2,000 to 3,000, right?
No, it's probably around. They've gone down in price.
A bit, okay.
Around 1.5 to 2.
1.5, okay. But they're not that easy to find too.
Yes, that's
the thing.
Still a fair amount.
Right. So as John said, the demand's been there, and Andrew, you guys are coming in, bringing in a product that will service that demand. And did you really recognize this? I mean, I guess you guys are techie enough to know that even you would want something like this. Now, so tell us the history about bringing a product like this. I mean, Brite-View has a whole slew of different gadgets. Tell us about what you thought about bringing this in, and I understand it's exclusive with you guys, right?
Yeah.
So how did you decide to bring this product in?
Actually, because me myself, I'm a movie fanatic, so usually I would go to the movie houses and watch movies, and then when HDTVs came out, I was like the first few people who lined up on the stores.
So you bid it, even though it was expensive still. You were
because I was expecting
early adopters.
Yeah,
okay.
Because I was expecting the movie would be as clear as what I watch in the movie houses, right? So I could just imagine the how disappointed I am when I plugged in.
The experience.
So it was later that I found out you have to buy a Blu-ray disc and you have to buy a Blu-ray player in order to watch high def.
High def, exactly. Yeah. And we're talking about high def. Of course, we talk about 1080i, 1080p, or even 720p. And it's. I mean, right now, thankfully, some of the cable providers are slowly bringing them out. There's Sky, there's Signal, but there's not that much choices yet. And there are no movies yet. Yes. It's all animals and stuff. Although it's beautiful to see, but it's not the actual content people still want to see. So now that there are movies out there on the web for them to download, in comes a media player like this. So it's called a multimedia player, right?
Yeah,
okay, can you explain us what it is, basically, what it can do?
Basically, the multimedia player is like a high-def player.
Okay.
Like you could download contents from the internet.
Okay.
basically like legal torrents and other stuff on the internet.
Right.
And like you could plug this to your TV, and it shows in high definition.
All right, and that's 1080p.
Yeah.
So if your TV is 1080p, so you can experience a full HD experience. All right, John, what was it like? I know you gave this a spin.
Yes.
You actually had a review in your
November
which month?
issue.
November issue.
Yeah,
This blue one.
We already reviewed. I already reviewed it way back in the November issue.
All right.
What I found with the Brite-View is it's a very elegant solution. It's very low cost and very elegant solution if you want if you want HD in your house. As you can see, it's not that big. It's
Yeah,
not
it
that
doesn't
heavy.
take up space. Yeah.
It's very small. It's very compact. It's not bad looking either. You can just